Hello, my name is Shallow, this game is Strife. Let's head into this alien spaceship. I am certain we are coming up to the ending here. Oh, and we're locked in. Fantastic. Ooh. Spiders, robots, oh my. Wish I had more health. Wow, this big sigil is kind of impressive. Those lightning bolts just go everywhere, don't they? Get out of my way. Oh, this is so many robots. This is so many robots. I kind of thought there would be more aliens in here. Where are all the aliens at? Oh, jeez. Okay. I guess we're using that surgery kit now. This is trippy. What is going on here? Oh boy. Oh boy. All right. Nope. We're not fully exploring that room. We're just gonna leave. Let's look like on the map. That's a pretty substantial room there. Hopefully I'm not missing anything by skipping out on it. What the fuck are these? Alright, those are just chilling. That's fine. Cool. Dead guys. And a lot of health. Gold, I don't... I don't think I need gold at this point. I don't think I'm gonna find a shop in here. Although, I don't know. Maybe. Maybe there's a Starbucks. Ooh. I wasn't expecting mid-texture doors out of those. Those could have been... Well, I guess not if you want them to slide sideways, huh? Yeah, that's the kind of hack you have to do in Doom. If you want a sideways sliding door, at least back then you did. Interesting that they didn't... I mean, they've made engine changes already. Maybe it was too much to also do poly objects back then. That would have been probably a big ask. Oh, the entity's lair. Wait a minute. Is there anything else to... I guess there's not. No, there's nothing else to this area. Alright. Entity's lair it is. I feel like we're leaving stuff behind. It feels like we progressed through that section really fast. Look at this. Ah. There was a beautiful moment when the Alien movies were new, and suddenly every sci-fi setting had something vaguely alien-inspired, but, you know, H.R. Giger wasn't directly involved, so it's kind of its own thing. Contra has alien stuff. This clearly is inspired by that.
You have crushed my order, torn through my ruses, and threatened centuries of desire.
Did I do that?
I will prevail. I will infect you and twist you to my will.
He's an egg. Oh, yeah, well, that's definitely alien inspiration there. What the whoa? Oh no. Oh no. He's a big claymation turd. Oh no. Ooh. Well, let's get zapping. Yeah. He's not terribly threatening. Okay. Does that just chase me? How does this work? Ooh! Maybe I shouldn't stand around. I'm being a little cautious because he doesn't seem very threatening, and that feels like a weird direction to take a boss fight. Especially after the other entities were all pretty aggressive. Not entities, what were they called? Specters. The translucency on the sprite is neat. Oh, what is this? Alright, stage 2, we've split up into Weird little balls. Huh, oh. He's not an eyeball monster the way the specters were. Ah, I missed the big cartoony Corridor 7 eyes. How am I on 1 health? I was not watching my health. I almost killed myself with the sigil. That would have been embarrassing. This is a pretty chill boss fight, not gonna lie. This, is there gonna be another stage?
Attention, all troops of the front. He's done it. It's over. Blackbird's soldier has killed the evil. The order is no more. Blackbird, do you read me?
I knew you would win, my gallant hero. All fighting has stopped. Your victory will allow us to create a vaccine to purge the virus from our bodies. You have saved our planet and set us free. Now, I'd like to thank you, personally. Oh, and by the way, the name's Shauna.
Okay. This is the first time we've met. It's being pretty forward there. But why is she Rogue from X-Men? Is this it? Are we are we freeze framing on this? Congratulations, hero, you have won. Your reward is goth pussy. All right, well, that was Strife. Originally by Velocity and Rogue, built off of a modified version of the Doom engine. This was the Veteran Edition made by Nightdive. Are they credited on here? No, they are not. Interestingly enough. Maybe if I... Nope, there's no additional credits screen. All right. Nightdive, you may maybe want to put a screen in there to credit the people who made this version, but all right. I'm sure those credits are somewhere in this package. They're just not in the iWad itself. Okay. Hey, thoughts overall on Strife? Yeah, hi, Editing Shallow here. I wasn't happy with how this part of the video turned out. I just sort of, rambled off the cuff. So, we're redoing it now. My thoughts on Strife, I really liked it. Now, that may come as a bit of a surprise to you, because I did have some complaints about it. Yeah, it's not perfect. In fact, I'd go so far as to say it's not very good. But it's one of those projects I can't help but love anyway. You know, there was a lot of really ambitious stuff going on here. It's got voice-acted cutscenes. First of all, it has a storyline. That's huge for a game like this. The open world situation. Behind the scenes, of course, it's still maps, the way Doom has always had maps, but it's presented in a way as to give the player the impression of an interconnected open world, which is fascinating. You've got level up mechanics, you've got a branching storyline. Hello? That's insane. That's incredible. It's a little underwhelming. The whole story is a little underwhelming, but the fact that they did it at all is commendable, and I love them for it. That said, a lot of the really cool stuff about Strife is kind of front-loaded. It's in the earlier levels, and it all kind of drops off toward the end. It's a bit of a double-edged sword. The really fascinating, exciting stuff that I love about Strife, I think was kind of held back by the technology not quite being there yet, and maybe even the development time not being quite what they needed. And it's exciting, it's cool that it's there, but I don't think it was very... It wasn't done as well as it could have been, and probably not as well as they imagined it would be. But the later stuff, where all those things drop away and it just becomes regular run-and-gun Doom gameplay, that stuff's great. And maybe that's a bit of a backhanded compliment. Really what I'm doing is complimenting Doom's gameplay. Doom's gameplay, go figure, still fun after all these years. I still like it. And when Strife is just being Doom with different sprites, it's good. It's really good. I think if Strife was just Doom with different sprites, though, we wouldn't still be talking about it today. It would just be a weird total conversion, right? What really makes it interesting is the stuff, ironically, that I don't think it pulled off all that well. But that's the interesting stuff about it. And I love them for doing it, and it's great. Really underwhelmed by that final boss, though. That guy hardly puts up any fight at all. And the Blackbird reveal is a bit lame. I'll not lie there. I was sort of waiting for the reveal that, I don't know, is she an AI? She mentioned at some point living in the sewers. Maybe she's a mutant? Maybe, and this would have been really cool. You know how everybody carrying a sigil piece has a specter? The player's carrying a full sigil. The player, we never see their specter, right? Maybe Blackbird is the player's specter. That would have been cool. No, she shows up at the end and she's just a generic 90s cartoon goth girl, which I'm sure everybody was excited about that at the time, and well, it's still pretty cool now, but it's a little, it's a missed opportunity. Oh well. That's kind of it in a nutshell, though, isn't it? I feel like Strife was a lot of missed opportunity. The technology was moving fast back then. I think to make a real impact, this game would have had to come out a year earlier, and to completely pull off what I think they were going for, they probably needed a few more months, if not a year, in development. And at that point, it would have been dead on arrival. It would have been months after Quake came out. No, they would have been screwed. Can't do that. It was sort of a lose-lose situation making Strife in 1996, which is unfortunate because it's not a bad idea. These days, you can make a GZ Doom game for 7 years, and people will still be excited about it. I think if Strife came out today, it would, ironically, maybe be a bigger deal than it was back then. I think if you announced today you're making Strife a brand new GZ Doom game, you put that on Patreon, on Steam Early Access, I think you'd get a lot of money and people asking you to spend years in development on it. You wouldn't have to rush it to completion. Despite a lot of Strife's engine changes being pretty well supported by GZ Doom, you don't see a lot of RPGs developed on GZ Doom. Divine Frequency is one that I know has been in development for a long time, and that looks really amazing, and is not coming out anytime soon, I don't think, but it's one to keep an eye on. It'd be cool to see a lot more of this sort of thing from the Doom engine and Doom-adjacent engines. Although I guess anyone with nostalgia for this era of RPGs is probably more likely to make, like, Daggerfall-type games, not a Strife-type game. Oh well, different strokes and all that. Hey, thanks for joining me. This has been Strife, my name has been Shallow. I will see you again real soon. And until then, you take it easy.
Carnage interrupted. What a tease.